Fathers can run away, because they do not feel like that, those things. But mothers can't actually. House doesn't feel like house if the mother is not there. Women are God, nothing else. I mean, ladies, paradise is under the feet of mother. There is a difference between, being a mother and being a good mother. Miss, I got a topic for the day. Would you like to go with the topic? Because it's very fascinating, believe me.
Of course.
So why mother's job is least appreciated job, I mean, do you think, first of all, yes or no, that mother jobs are definitely least appreciated, when we see
Yes.
the society, no one is appreciating them. But when we deep down, when we think about it, it's kind of hardest job as far as I'm concerned. I would say like that. So what do you make of this? I mean, what's your thought about, mother's job? Is this job is really like, least appreciated or undervalued job?
Yes, I agree with you. I think it's extremely undervalued. Yeah, I agree. It's very hard work to be a mother, and it can be very isolating as well, I think, if you're staying at home with your children. So, yeah, I agree with you.
All right. So, can you tell me something, like little bit, how it differs from others' job? Because even father is doing their own job as well, taking care of their family, and always having the responsibilities and just being serious about the things because they have to take care, with the financial thing as well. They have to go with the things. So can't we say like even the father's job is also the hardest job as compared to mother's job?
Well, I think that it's hard to answer that question because every family is different and it also differs culturally as well. And so I'm from New Zealand where nowadays the roles in the house are becoming more even. You know, men are helping in the
Mhm.
house more. But for example, now I live in Italy, and in some parts of Italy, it is still culturally common that the women do all the work in the house,
Uh,
even though a lot of
over the
them,
world, probably
pardon,
all over the world, all over there, it is common that like women are supposed to do the house chores and everything.
yes, yeah.
Exactly. Hmm.
So I guess yeah, the main difference between that work and any other work is that you don't get paid. That is, you know, you're doing the work of life. So yeah, I think it's unfair that that falls on women a lot of the time because if you're busy with the child, if you're busy with all this stuff, I think hopefully the man can help with these extra tasks in the house. That is my hope.
Oh, that sounds good to me. Exactly. Well, I couldn't agree more on this because this is exactly, what I have differentiated when my father is working for us and when my mother is working for us, When my
Mm.
mother is working, she is exactly, sacrificing the thing. I mean, she doesn't want to do all those kind of stuff. Definitely, we know that. But just, how consciously, and what is the word, what is the word vocab, patiently, I mean,
Yeah.
patiently, yeah, yeah, how patiently, and consciously she's giving everything that she has, like she's
Mm.
adding her love, her kind of affection, and all those little and trivial efforts that makes her very unique, and makes her work very unique and different, and we cannot differentiate it. Exactly.
Hmm. Yes,
That's why
I
it is
totally.
said. That's why it is said that like paradise is under the feet of mother. Exactly.
Oh, I haven't heard this expression. That's a very
Oh well,
nice
it's it.
phrase.
Well, it's an expression, and I believe you exactly. They are under appreciated, but deep down we know that they should be. They should actually deserve these appreciation openly. When we are making the communication. If someone asks, "What's your mother?" then we used to feel hesitate. Saying that our mother is a housewife or something like that. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be there. I mean, I am seeing my mother from morning to night, how she has been doing every silly things, in the home very perfectly, very
Mm.
well organized, I mean, when she wake up in the early morning, she has to prepare the breakfast for everyone, prepare the lunch for her husband, for her children, and at the same time, she has to, take the tea for the what is called grandmother-law, what is mother-in-law,
Grandmother?
exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
yeah, parents-in-law,
Mother-in-law or
mother-in-law.
father-in-law, so she has to take everything at the same time, and how she's balanced is so fashion. I mean, it's so perfect. And I don't
Yeah.
think so that, anyone can take the place of her. Believe
Mm.
me. Because, when my mama used to go out for even 2 days, 3 days, I used to feel how she has been working hard, because it's really tough to decorate the house. House doesn't feel like house if the mother is not there.
Of course.
Exactly. Because this is something that I believe, definitely it is there actually, because her affection, her sacrifice is priceless. We cannot charge any amount for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe. Exactly. So, Miss, the next question is that, do you really think that it's the hardest job being a mother? When I say exactly, see, think on it. I mean, somehow there is a difference between, being a mother and being a good mother, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have observed like a lot of mothers, are doing, are not understanding their children, When I say this exactly because of their, it's okay, if they have their conservative thoughts or some like, their own opinions, it's fine. But I have seen some mothers who are very hard to their children,
Mm.
exactly they are differentiating, between the one with the second one, if they like the first one, they are gonna compare the second one with all the time with the first one, so that he or she might feel bad about the things. Okay, first of all,
Okay.
and of that, I have seen, like in the people who are down and out, like destitute. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, how they are forcing their, daughter, or maybe their children, to work under the circumstances, and it's fine, I definitely understand. But I believe, if you're a mother, you should be, doing something good for them, rather than, I mean, all in all, you might be understanding what actually I mean. Yes or no?
Yes, I think I understand. You're saying that sometimes parents have their certain world views and they put that on their children, but we are individuals, when the way we are raised does affect who we are as a person, but sometimes we don't agree with the views of our parents. Is that what you
Exactly.
mean?
Definitely, you can say like that. But, in a nutshell, what I mean is that, some some girls are definitely, I mean, not girls, ladies are mothers definitely, but they don't understand, the power of mother, and they do not do those things which, like, mothers are supposed to do, for their children,
Uh-huh.
for the sacrifice and all these things. And it's fine, if she wants to go away, let it be. But she cannot go away, because, I mean, children are very much, attached with the mother, especially
Mm-hmm.
even compared with the father. It's not like that, having that affection. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because fathers can run away, because they do not feel like that, those things. But mothers can't actually.
Okay. Yeah.
And there is a big role, of this mother for making a family or a breaking a family, and everything comes from the environment, how the things are created, every silly things matters, how you are gonna be in your life, how am
Mm-hmm.
I, I have been nurtured, I have been inculcated the things from my mother. And it's okay, like, no one is perfect, as we know that. But still, that also it is said that, because God cannot come, uh, human being, to the humankind to help every time. So it has created the mother. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But still we are not, actually appreciating our mothers, especially, when it comes to, why, I don't know. But still we should be doing that. Yes or no?
Yeah, so I have a question for you. You were mentioning how often the men or the father often, can leave the family or have less responsibility to the children. Do you think it is? I agree with you. I think it is natural that the mothers are more there for their children than the fathers sometimes. Do you think it is fair on mothers that often they're the ones left with the kids and the men don't as much of a responsibility to their children?
Well, it's a very diplomatic question. I could say like that, because there's no exact answer about this. But one thing, we need to understand that, I mean, God has created the female gender in such a way that they are, they are very emotional, first of all, and they are very kind of something, I mean, for them, their family is everything, actually. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing money, nothing any logical things, they know their responsibility, and they can never go back with those kind of things. All right. And definitely it's unfair, I mean, when the father leaves any family, but still, I believe that mothers knows how to do everything, and she is definitely having the capacity, to deal and to cope up with every situation without man. Of course, it is
Mm-hmm.
said in the society that always one female needs the shoulder of a man. It is said that, but I don't think so like that. In this era, actually, definitely,
Uh-huh. Yeah. So you think
exactly.
women are just have more of an instinct to to cope with, to be there for their children, love their children, but to cope with the situation. You think women are better than that than men?
I mean, women are God, nothing else. I mean, ladies, especially mothers, are God. In a simple way, I would say that. Now you can
Yeah.
understand the power of a God. I mean, uh, father can go away. They might can do anything what they want, actually. But when it comes to mother, she never betray the family or the things. And of course, it is also being treated in the way, we have been taught in the way that a girl should be under the responsibilities and all those things. She has to do all those things, what she's
Hmm.
supposed to do, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, I mean, I don't know, but like right now, I mean, my teenagers, I'm a teenager. So I don't think I like it happens now. Like sometime we used to think that when I'm gonna be father, I'm gonna do it like this. I mean, boys, rarest in rare, used to think like that. How about the
Hmm.
girls? Do girls think, if I'm gonna be mother, or like I will be doing this and that and all these things?
Definitely, definitely. I think, I mean, I'm not a teenager, I'm 27. I
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if I want children, and I think about that a lot. I honestly do not know if that's what I want. So yeah.
So
Which
girls
right
really
now that
feel awesome. Girls really feel awesome becoming a mother, or it is just that they're pretending, Oh man, like mothers are really great or something like, I mean, I hope you're getting my point.
with right
Okay,
now
time
that
is running out.
time.
Thank you so much. Thank